Hey guys, it's 7fi here and welcome back to another video where today we're going to be going over one of the biggest updates in Krunker for a while. So in today's video we're going to be going over Krunker update 2.7.2, and this update brings some pretty big changes to Krunker, including a new object to the editor and some other pretty big changes. Anyways, let's jump right into this. So the first item on our list is they added cylinder objects to the editor, so you can create spinning platforms and you can also use cylinders to smooth corner collisions. Now let's hop into the editor to look at. So here we are in the editor and here we have this cylinder. Now what immediately might stand out to you is this green square around the outside is usually the hitbox for most things. If I create a cube, you can see there's a green square, and if I rotate it, it's where the green square was that was the hitbox. So anyways, that looks like the hitbox, but on this thing the hitbox actually aligns with this, so you can walk right along this edge, and I'll demonstrate that in a second. But first let's look at the other things in the editor. So there's this spin slider over here. You turn that up and see that the cylinder starts to spin and still change the texture, so it could spin backwards or spin the same way but faster, so that's something to keep in mind. And yeah, let's look at a few possible applications for this. So the first one that they showed is smoothing corner collisions, and you probably wouldn't want to do it as extreme as this. You might want to like put one just in the very corner so that you only have this little angle here. Anyway, so that's one thing they suggested, but another thing I came up with is lining them up like this to make a sort of diagonal wall, and then you can slide a visible but not collidable cube in front of it, and yeah, you can make what sort of feels like a smooth sideways wall. So now I'm going to build the same thing but out of cubes, just so you can see what our previous options were. Alright, let's test this map and see what the cylinder's like. So here we are in game, and first let's see about this corner collision. So it's going to be a little bit hard for you to tell, but this is fairly smooth. You can just slide along here and you don't get stuck in a corner. So if you just kind of aim right there, it pushes you into, which is pretty nice. So the next thing is the spinning cylinder, and you're probably wondering, if you have a spinning one and you stand next to it, does it push you around like this? And it doesn't. You can just stand right here. So the use for this spin feature is in a situation like this, where the player would be standing on it and it actually does spin them around. It doesn't spin the camera or anything like this. It just spins the player. You could use this for a number of different things, like a merry-go-round or stuff like that. I don't know. Somebody's gonna come up with some creative things, like maybe you have to duck and then jump and then avoid stuff. I don't know. Could be cool. Anyways, let's try out this diagonal wall. So first we have what we would have used with cubes. If you try and walk along this, you get stuck in each one of these corners, or you like use the D key to get out of it, or if you go this way, you can kind of walk along it, but it's still very choppy. Anyways, with this cylinder wall, as you can see here, you can just walk right up next to it. It's a little bit bumpy, but you slide along it both directions, and it's actually very nice. So that just about does it for the cylinder. If you guys want to use this in your map, you can go to Object Basic, and then it's at the bottom here. And yeah, let's move on to the next change. So the next change is they added an anonymous mode for verified users, and I'm not verified, so I don't know exactly what this means, but I'm guessing that if you're verified, you can hit a button and either change your name, or you can just hide the verification tag so that people don't recognize you. This next one is pretty nice quality of life change, where mods from maps are now removed when you leave the lobby. Beforehand, if you say joined a modded map and then you went into a normal lobby, it would keep that mod there and change all your textures and sounds. So that was pretty annoying. You had to reload to get rid of it. Anyways, that is no longer a thing. So this next item on our list is you can now create custom shaders in mod packs. Now, I don't know how to do this, and it doesn't look like anyone has yet, but this could be super big. I don't know if any of you guys play Minecraft, but in Minecraft you can create custom shader packs, and those can completely change the look of the game. Anyways, they added a new free spin, so let's check who that is. So it looks like the new free spin is to Crypto KR, and yeah, I've never heard of this guy, but it looks like a pretty cool channel, just judging from thumbnails. This next change is very nice. You can now save presets of your loadouts in the customized. So let's build up a loadout here. I'm gonna get my Spectral on, my Puppeteer, my good old days, and let's see if you can change the skin color, and that'll save. I'll name this main, click save, and then let's make a second one. So in this one, I've also changed my pistol to see if that changes. I'll name this streamer. Okay, I'm gonna load the main now, and it does look like it loads skin color and the hair color. And now you can go to streamer and load that. Now this is a pretty nice change, especially for people who have a lot of skins. So yeah, this is just a really nice quality of life change, and I'm glad they added it. So you can now mod the CSS with mod packs, which if you don't know is this stuff around here. Like I changed the color of all these buttons or the background. It does say there are some limitations here, so I'm not exactly sure what those are, but any form of this is still nice. And the final change is they fixed the viewer, which is pretty nice seeing as it was broken for a few updates. So that's gonna do it for this video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like. If you want to see more like it, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.